Alright folks, welcome back to our next video. Of course, this is Jeff Linney with Page One Profits, and we are doing our module on launch jacking. We're continuing here. I'm going to try to cut through this first slide fairly quickly here, as I know that we've covered the website stuff in other modules, but I'm going to show you guys what I do. Whenever I build a website, in fact, I would say yeah, 100% of websites I currently have, and 99% of sites I've built in the past 4 to 5 years, I've used WordPress for. And the reason is it's easy to set up. You can literally create professional-looking websites in hours, sometimes 30 to 45 minutes instead of days. There are tons of amazing-looking both free and premium paid themes available. And as a bonus, which I actually do myself, you can actually edit your WordPress sites from a smartphone. So if you need to update an article or maybe respond to a comment, for example, from your mobile phone, you can do that. I went to San Diego with my wife 2 weeks ago, and she was driving because I was a bit tired, and I was on my phone responding to comments on my website just because I can. So it's kind of cool. So anyways, guys, you want to take some notes on this, or make sure you reference the PowerPoint presentation, assuming we give that to you as a download, which we should. When I build a website, as I mentioned before, I find a niche that has maybe 2 or 3 good products I can do reviews on that are active products. So, for example, I don't care if they're in the launch or not. I just want 2 to 3 good active products. So, for example, within the internet marketing niche, I might build a site and I might do 3 reviews on Google Sniper, maybe one on Mark Ling's Affilorama, and maybe one on Jimmy Lewis's product called the Singing Guru, which is a bit silly, but actually an amazing product. Anyways, on the next slide, or the next video after this one, I'm going to show you guys, how you can write a really good review and how to write a good article or outsource one. But for now, I want to show you guys what I do. So again, generally speaking, I will write reviews for maybe 2 to 3 products in my niche. So, internet marketing, I give you a few. If I was doing maybe dating advice for women, I might do a review on, I don't know, text a romance back. And I might do another one on what men secretly want. Both good products targeting women that convert really well. I've made money off both of those ones. Yeah. So, anyways, niche relevant articles between 5 and 10. I will usually outsource these myself from iWriter.com. And you can use the Google Keyword Planner, and you can find some keywords. You can find things people are actively searching for, and you can write articles based on that. Now, I believe we have also covered keyword research further within this course, Page One Engine, so I'm not going to get too far into that. But I mean, again, I would have 5 to 10 articles written and use Traffic Travis, for example, which I'll show you as well, to find out if I'm picking good keywords or not. So let's see if we can find some keywords live for the fun of it. So I'm going to switch over here to the Google Keyword Planner. And again, if you don't know how to get there, you just do a search for Keyword Planner. You click on Search, and it's the top option right there. Now, you do need to have a Google account or Gmail account created, which is free. Now, this is new. They actually changed this only the past week or two. It used to look a bit differently. But anyways, we're going to use this very top option right here. That's all I really ever use. I guess the second one could be beneficial for combining keywords, but we're going to use the top option. So let's say I'm going to pick a niche that I want to build a list in, or I want to maybe do launch jacking in. Let's say I'm going to do one in the dating niche just for the fun of it. So what I could, of course, choose to do is do a dating website, either targeting men or women or both. In this case, I think I might maybe try one targeting men just for the fun of it. And of course, these are just, I'm going to make up some keywords randomly here and hope they work out well. But yeah, I mean, you could build a website, targeting, men, giving dating advice for men, and you could do launch jacks on future dating products. I'll be honest though, most of the products, as I mentioned before, that get really kind of churned out quickly are going to be internet marketing and personal development. But I mean, dating is certainly one where you're going to have less competition for a launch jack. So if you're maybe brand new and just starting out, there's going to probably be less launch jacks you can take advantage of or do, but the ones you do, you should have quicker results with. So let's try this, and pardon my loud keyboard again, maybe how to talk to a girl, how to approach a girl, how to hit on girls, how to pick up girls. And again, I'm just searching for a few random keywords related to that niche that I might be able to find suggestions on. So for the locations, make sure it's set to all locations. If you have a country there, maybe your own country, US or UK or whatever, you can click on remove all and you target all locations. And I'm going to click on get ideas. There's a few things you want to do. Is number one, close that chart. You don't need that chart. It's annoying in my opinion. So we're going to click on that toggle chart button right there. Now next, what the default view right here, guys, is going to be for paid ads for Google PPC. Again, you do not need to do this. You do not need to use this at all. So ignore this. Click on this second tab right here. It says keyword ideas. Otherwise, you're going to be pretty confused. So we've already got a few good keywords here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find maybe 10 good keywords or so. And I'm gonna find keywords I think I can get traffic on. So how to approach a girl. I'm going to add that to my keyword list here. I like these keywords. You know, it doesn't really matter how many searches these get, honestly. If your whole purpose here is just to make a blog that looks good, so it looks like you have an authority website, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as your content looks equally good, though, you want your content to provide value. But if you want to be able to get free search engine traffic from these articles, you know, it might be worthwhile to do some further research and try to find some keywords that are maybe longer tailed, like this one here. Things to talk about with a girl that might be easier to rank for. They're going to have less searches associated with them, but they're usually going to be easier to rank and get traffic for. So let's see, how to attract a girl, how to impress a girl, maybe how to get a girlfriend. I might be more teenager, so I'm going to ignore that one. How to find a girlfriend, how to approach women. Why not? How to talk to
Hey, it's
women.
Jimmy, and welcome to my JV page.
Chatting with strangers. Okay, no thank you. Stranger danger. Russian girls. There we are. People that want mail order brides. See, not judging, just not my thing. Let's look at a few more keywords here. Try to find a few more examples. I want to find some keywords I like here. Did I have that one? And again, I'm trying to find some longer-tailed keywords. Or keywords that I think might have less competition. Okay, so I got a few of them here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to copy to clipboard. That's on the right side there. If you look under my keyword ideas, you can either click right here to copy to clipboard. You can download the data if you like to an Excel spreadsheet. In this case, I'm just going to copy to clipboard. So I'm going to delete my searches there, and I'm going to add those keywords I selected up into the top, because those are keywords I really like a lot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to use those keywords to find more similar ones. So I'm going to scroll down again here. And how to talk to girls is a bit longer tailed. It's got more words, but I would imagine that would still be pretty competitive. So again, if you don't care about that, that's probably going to be a great keyword. But I'm trying to find keywords I can maybe get traffic for as well. How to attract women. And for those of you guys that do not know the competition levels right here, you can ignore this tab completely. That's going to be for PPC or for paid search. And that has nothing to do with SEO competition. You know, this one might be worthwhile. Interesting things to talk about with a girl. Just for kicks and giggles here. Wow, that's actually more competitive than I thought. Now, that's normally not what I do to see how competitive something is. It's kind of an old school method, but a lot of people will add a keyword in the quotation marks like this to see how many results in quotes there are. And then you can also even do it in title to find out how many people have that result in their title. So, oops. There we are, 65 results. So you know what, guys? Chances are if you had a properly optimized website or page for this phrase here, interesting things to talk about with a girl, you're probably going to rank pretty quickly. So hey, it's free traffic if you want it. By all means, go for it. I'm going to keep that one just for kicks and giggles. Good things to talk about with a girl. Again, this might be good, and it might actually be worthwhile targeting these good things type of keywords. Just because they're probably not going to be targeted, they're probably not going to be too competitive. On the phone, that's probably teenagers, I don't know. It's hard to say who these would be. Let me go back and show you guys one more cool trick here. If you scroll down to the bottom of any Google search, Google's going to give you related searches. Look at this right here. And these are even longer tailed keywords here that might be worth looking into. It might be worth checking the search results on these. So I'm just going to copy those just for kicks and giggles here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a notepad real quick. And I'm just going to add a comma behind those. And the reason for that is when you do a search when you copy keywords into the keyword tool, unless they're already divided by commas, that's not going to work out too well. So I'm going to go ahead and add those keywords from the Google Suggest at the bottom of the search results. With your girlfriend. Yeah, so really nothing worthwhile. You will often find some winners by doing that. In this case, I'm fine without that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy these all keywords to my clipboard again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a keyword tool. There's a free and a paid version. I have the paid version. It was $100, but you can use the free version and check things pretty easily as well. It's called Traffic Travis. You can download it. You can do a Google search for Traffic Travis, or you can go to jefflinney.com/Travis and you can download it for free there as well. And what Traffic Travis does, if you look at the tabs here, if you click on the SEO tab right here, and click on the competition, pardon me, the competition tab, or option tab, whatever. You're going to be able to add in some keywords there. And I believe with the free version, you can do 5 keywords at once. I've got the paid version, of course, though. And what you do is you plug in your keywords and you click on fetch. And what Google's going to do is going to take a look at each of those keywords. It's going to check the top 10 or 20 results in Google, excuse me, and it's going to tell you exactly how competitive that keyword is based on, the overall page authority, the overall page rank. Of course, page rank is no longer not as applicable as it used to be. Results there are on in Google in general. It's going to look at a bunch of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video real quick and let this pull things up. But overall, for about 12 keywords, it might take 1 or 2 minutes to pull up the results. Back in a second. Alright, and I'm back. That was about a microsecond for you, about 2 minutes for me. This is actually a lot better than I thought. Take a look at this, guys. It shows the keyword here. It shows, location. Of course, I'm in the U.S., searching Google U.S. But look at the difficulty. I surprised myself. Every single keyword I chose, and I didn't pre-research these, were all easy. They're all going to be pretty easy to rank for in Google. This is pretty badass, actually. I'll tell you how this makes sense. How to hit on girls, how to approach a girl. Let's look at how to approach a girl. I'll show you what it looks at. We're going to click on, by the way, it shows also the search count as well. Global, 14,800, for this keyword here, 74,000 searches, how to impress a girl. So imagine ranking #1 for how to impress a girl in Google, which is pretty freaking easy to do. 74,000 results a month. You could probably get 45% of those. I mean, I'm not doing the math, but that's probably 30,000 visits per month you could get easily, which, hell, even if you're not doing launch jacking, you can build a list, you can promote products. That's pretty freaking awesome. So, anyways, let's click on View Details. If you look, this is the keyword here, how to approach a girl, and it looks at the top 10 results, and the more red we see, the better. And the reason is for that, it takes a look at the keyword, and it sees how people are optimizing their website for that keyword or not. Person here, WikiHow, they've actually ignore the DMOZ, but they've got that keyword in their title and their description, their H1 tag. Some people say that the description is not as important anymore to have the keyword in it anymore. I still try to include my keyword in my meta description anyways. I find I get better results when I do. But you definitely want to make sure you have it in your title and your H1 tag. But this is nice, and look, it shows you the average Facebook likes, average Facebook shares, average Facebook comments, and it shows you Twitter backlinks, Google Plus, Pinterest, etc. But I mean, again, all this red here, these people here, Ask Command, eHarmony, Huffington Post, they're not ranking there because they're trying to rank for that keyword. They're just there because of the sheer authority of their site. So that's why it's going to be so easy to rank there. If I were to do a blog post, with pictures and videos, and properly optimize it with, again, my keyword in the title, the description, the H1 tag, my images, maybe add a video, whether mine or someone else's. If you have a nice internal linking structure on that site, it's going to be pretty damn easy to rank for that keyword. And again, Travis is going to agree with me as well. So here's what I would do, honestly. I like every single keyword here, and again, my suggestion, of course, is to really just choose between 5 or 10 articles to have written if you want to start off, to keep things simple and not have to do too much work. But I'll be honest, I really like these keywords, and I really thought some of them would be more competitive than they were. So, fictional me, meaning I'm not really going to order these, but I like these, so I would actually copy all of the keywords here. So, if I did not like certain ones, I would simply remove them, from what I'm going to order. So in this case, I like them all. They're all going to be pretty easy to rank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a website called iWriter.com. iWriter.com, let me pull it up here. Here we are. It's free to sign up. And I want to show you guys something real quick here. This is my own account. Welcome back, Jeff. Current balance $3 and change. But look at this. Articles completed 409. That means I have had 409 articles written on here for me since I've had my account. In fact, I got some just done last week. So I'm telling you guys, this is not just something I'm saying do as I say, not as I do. This is a site I use all the time myself to have my content written. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So, yes, if you prefer, you can write the content yourself, which you might want to do. But I usually write my own reviews, which I'll cover again on the next video after this one. I write my own reviews, and I have my content written for me. So, I'm going to go ahead and click on Get Content. You can choose a few different options. Just stick with articles. Product description, I'm going to go need articles for my dating website for men. For category, you want to select something relative or related. So we're going to select relationships. Article length, I like to vary them, honestly. You don't want articles all 500 words exactly. So if you really want to kind of be different, you can order your articles in 2 batches, maybe one of 500, one of 700, for example. I'll usually try and do 700 words at least, or I'm sorry, 500 at least, or maybe 700 to 1,000. In this case, I'll choose 700. I'm going to choose English, of course. Now, here's the part that's important. You don't want to be cheap, okay? I want you to keep in mind, guys, iWriter, you're probably not going to get any award-winning writers from the US and the UK and Canada, although you might get some. For the most part, your writers are going to be outsourcers from India, from the Middle East, from Africa, from the Philippines. So you're going to get some great writers, but to get those great writers, you need to go to at least elite. So do not be cheap. Do not go with basic or even premium. You want to go to at least go to elite. You're going to pay $12 an article. And again, if that's a bit too much to start, go to 500. It's going to be $10 an article. And again, I recommend using at least elite, if not elite plus. The nice thing about iWriter is you do not have to pay a dime for your content unless you like it. So you can review it first, and if you like it, you then choose to pay. What I would recommend you do is, if you like the article you receive, and if they write more than the words you pay for, tip them. So if I pay for 500 words, and if the writer does an amazing job and I want to use them again in the future, if they write for me 700 words, I'm going to tip them $2 or $3 extra, because they went hard, they worked hard, they went out of their way to give me some awesome content. So anyways, keywords, here's where a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people do things like this and assume it's like the Google keyword tool. That is not what you want to do. Is you want to add your article titles, one article title or one keyword per line. And so this is going to be the title your outsourcers are going to write about. Now, the nice thing about this is you're going to have different people pick up your articles. Again, you're going to find some you love and some you don't like. If you find someone that you like, you can use them again. You can favorite that writer. You can use them again. Of course, you're going to be quite happy with them, but this is a good place and a good way to find writers you really like. If you get a piece of content you don't like, you can do a couple of things. Number one, you can have the person rewrite it themselves, tell them why you don't like it. Or number two, if that person is just not up to par, you can say no, and you can block that writer from writing for you again. So in this case, I'm going to go with these article titles right here. Project cost is $10 per article. You do have to write that minimum in here. If you want to pay more, you can, but I don't see why. So we're going to add $10 per article here. Article purpose, and again, pardon my loud keyboard. These are going to be special instructions. Please write in a friendly tone. Include the article title main keyword at least twice in each article if you can, but no more. And the reason for that is, of course, a lot of people will still keyword stuff. Yeah, people are getting better, but they'll include your main keyword 3 to 5% of the time, which worked great 5 or 6 years ago, but it doesn't work great so much. It doesn't work so great now. And then all you do is you click on Submit Project. Now, once you have articles you like, you can type in the articles names that you favorited before, and you can add them right here, and you can submit the article to that person to write for you directly. But until you find someone you like, all you would do is click on Submit Project, and that's how that works. So guys, again, keep in mind, very, very, very important, I would even recommend doing longer articles if you can, 700 to 1,000 even, if you can afford it. Google does tend to like longer articles, and it does tend to rank them better. So if you're going to be going about this from an SEO perspective and not just to make your site look good to make it look like an authority site, make sure you have longer content there. Make sure you take the time to make it look nice as well. And of course, go through and edit it. So that's it. This job would cost me $110, which is not too bad for that much content. And again, you can review every single article before you accept it, so you don't pay a dime. I mean, you have to preload your account with money. But if you don't like a piece of content, you do not have to pay a dime. So, guys, that is about all I have to say for this particular series, or for this particular video. On the next video, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do to edit my content to make it look amazing. I'm going to show you guys how I find images to add to my site, how I find videos, how I make my articles look nothing less than amazing. And again, even if someone just glances quickly at the articles on your site, you want them to think, wow, this person really knows what they're doing, and you want them to just basically be impressed with what you have to say, or even what they see right away, because it's that first impression. Even if they don't read your content, if they think it looks good, they're going to assume it is good. Sorry, my dog's chasing my cat around here. So having said that, folks, thank you again for watching. I will see you on the next video.